This video series contains scientific and medical concepts aimed at informing healthcare professionals. Please note that the videos may contain visually stimulating images and movement.
So if you've ever exercised really hard and felt sore 2 days later, that's because you overexerted and your body builds up lactic acid and it has caused some trauma to the muscles and your system. And so your body has to go and repair. In the case of post-exertional malaise, patients will do regular daily activities and have a response that is out of proportion to the activities. And then you go to the therapist and the therapist says, well, we need to do exercise. You're out of shape. You're deconditioned. And that's the problem. And that's where we can cause a lot of harm as therapists. On a cellular level, it's almost like they did heavy weightlifting and then went and ran a marathon while having the flu. So their body has a hard time recovering. Telling them to exercise more and you'll feel better doesn't make sense when even everyday activities causes them to crash. Based on cardiopulmonary exercise testing, they've been able to determine that a subset of patients, their PIM is caused by an issue with getting enough blood back to the heart, so preload failure when they're upright or doing activities. In another subset of patients, they found that their PIM was caused due to the oxygen being unable to be delivered to the mitochondria or due to issues at the level of the mitochondria. The immune system or the inflammation or viral infection can cause damage to the mitochondria, which can affect the body's ability to produce ATP using the Krebs cycle. And so the patient has a damaged or broken aerobic energy system. You're unable to produce the same level of energy that you used to. So patients will try to do activities that they once tolerated, but now they can't produce enough energy for that task. So their body goes into the lactic acid system. Their body starts to glitch, or they start to have all sorts of neurologic and other symptoms. Often patients have been told they're just sensitive, they just need to exercise more, or who have post-exertional malaise, oh, you just need to push through and go for a walk and you'll feel better. But that actually puts them into the lactic acid system where what they once would have felt good with, like a walk around the block, now causes them to deplete all their energy. And so they go into a crash or relapse for several days. So exercise is not something that positively affects these patients. It makes their symptoms worse.
This video was made possible by the OMF-funded Medical Education Resource Center at BHC, our generous donors, and viewers like you. Please consider making a tax-deductible donation to help keep educational resources like this one publicly available.